Test your preps. This is 3 very simple words, but yet it's very difficult to find people who actually test their preps. It is hard to find creators who test their preps, and we as creators are telling other people, the viewers, that they need to be out here running drills and testing their preps and doing everything to make sure that their stuff works right, but we as ourselves are not doing it nearly enough. So for today's video, this is the last in the 30 days of prepping, and it is a challenge. We as both creators and viewers, as preppers as a whole, need to be testing our preps. You see, prepping is nothing more than a theory. It's a theory that your ideas that you've put together are going to work when you need them to, but you have no clue if that's actually the case unless you test the ideas. In my last video, as part of this 30-day collaboration, I talked about running drills. And I said if you run drills by yourself, with your family, with your group, you can see where you're strong, you can see where you're weak, and you can see what needs improvement. It's the same way when it comes to testing your preps, testing your skills, testing your gear. We as preppers, as a community, we need to be testing ourselves. I can go up here to the YouTube search bar and I can type in bug out loadouts, get home bag loadouts, 72-hour kit loadouts, and I can see millions of videos of people putting stuff in a bag. I type in bug out test and get home bag test, 72-hour challenge. There's very few and far between. People love building bug out bags because they build this bag and they set it back and they say, okay, whatever comes, I'm ready, because I have a bag that is designed to keep me alive for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. But how many of them have tested to make sure that they can even carry that bag? To make sure that that bag is going to hold up when you're 5, 10, 20 miles into a trip? How many of them have ever walked the trail that leads from work to home to make sure that they can do it, to make sure that that water stop that they thought was there is still there? How many of them can actually walk with a pair of boots that they have in their bags? That pair of boots is ready to go at a moment's notice, but a mile in, 2 miles in, 3 miles in, your feet are going to be screaming, but you plan on walking 15 to 20 miles. How many of them have checked their bags in the last 6 to 8 months? Rodents, mice, bugs, expiration dates are all killers of bug out bags. Things get in the bag and we don't know about it until it's too late. Until it's time to go, and as you're walking out the door you realize that all the food in your bag is destroyed. Your medical supplies are destroyed because you haven't checked the bag in years. You see, here on this channel we can honestly say that we have tested our preps as far as bug out bags and get home bags are concerned. We have created what we call the Titan 10-mile challenge. You take your bug out bag, your get home bag, your 72-hour kit, whatever you want to call it, and you go walk 10 miles. You can climb up a mountain with the bag, or you can simply walk on the road. You spend the night with the bag, and you figure out what works, what doesn't work, and what needs replacing or what needs taken out. And if you are a content creator, you make a video. If you're not, hey, add it to a comment section. But as content creators, we need to be challenging people. We need to be assisting people with their bags and their kits. We need to be showcasing that not only can we talk the talk, but we can literally walk the walk with our bags. I've seen a lot of creators have 100-pound packs. Good luck carrying that pack 10, 15, 20 miles in a day. It sucks. It's terrible. It's the little things that get you. The chafing, the blisters, the lack of hydration or electrolytes. Those things will get you in the end, but you don't know that until you test that prep. I want to give a huge shout out to Kathleen and Jonathan, the Provident Preppers. You see, they are also part of this 30 days of preparedness. And they've done challenges. They've tested their preps. While we focus in on bug out bags and get home bags, they were focusing in on at home preps. They did 30 days of a no shopping challenge. They did 30 days of a grid down cooking challenge. That is tough. And they are a family. They have kids in middle school, high school that they had to take care of. But yet they still accepted the challenge. They still did what many of us can't say that we've done ourselves, and that is tested our preps. I talked about running drills earlier this month. One of the simplest drills you can run is a power outage challenge. Walk over to the panel, flip it off. Now for this weekend, you have to go without power. That is a prep. Your generator is a prep. You need to make sure it works right. You need to make sure you and your wife or significant other knows how to operate it. You need to make sure you and your kids know where the flashlights, the candles, the batteries are. Because prepping is not just about the gears, the gadgets, and the gizmos. It is also about the knowledge. Have you shared enough knowledge with your friends, your family, and your significant other that they know not only how to test the preps, but how to excel at testing the preps? I'll admit, this year, I've been lagging behind. Normally, myself and a few of my buddies, we at least try to do one bug out or get home bag challenge per year and give it to you, the viewers. And we've been lacking on it. Time got away from us. We had a couple dozen kids. Somebody had knee surgery. And I understand, as a full-time employee and a dad and a family man, it is hard to find time. It is hard to find time to go out and be miserable hiking 10 miles with your bag, or to shut the power off for a weekend, or to do a 30-day prepping cooking challenge like the Provident Preppers. It's hard. But you never know where you're going to fail. You never know where you're going to succeed until you actually do it. Now guys, I get it. There's a lot of creators out here who are scared to fail. They don't want to take their camera on a 10-mile hike. They don't want to have a power outage challenge video. They don't want to do these challenges. They don't want to test the preps, because what if I fail? What if I spend my time making a video and I fail on it? And I get it. I have 2 of my bug out get home bag challenge videos where I failed. One of them, we had to go home early because of wildlife interactions. The other one, I couldn't make the distance. It was the hottest day of the summer and we're out here climbing mountains. And I failed. I couldn't meet the 10-mile requirement. I get it. And it's a tough pill to swallow to accept defeat. But I, a viewer, would rather watch somebody fail but learn from that failure than I would somebody pass it with flying colors and have no room for improvement. If you test your preps and you don't learn at least a single thing, either A, you're 100% perfect and you have no room for improvement, or B, you didn't do something correctly. We can all learn something, both creator and viewer, from testing our preps. And especially as a creator, if you test your preps and you say, hey, this works, this doesn't work, or this is where I can improve upon, your viewers are going to appreciate you even if you fail. Because they're going to watch your videos and they're going to say, you know what, he tried, or she tried. And even though they failed, they knew where they could improve upon. And I, a viewer of this certain channel, have the same setup. So maybe I need to test my theory, I need to test my own preps to see if I have the same outcome. And if so, I need to change. I need to make things better. So again guys, it's very simple. Test your preps, both as viewers and creators. And as creators, we need to do a better job at doing these challenge videos versus just making a video putting something in a bag or something in a box. So I just want to say a huge shout out to Rogue Preparedness, who invited me to be part of this 30 days of preparedness. Huge shout out to all the other creators who have spent their time, energy, and effort making videos to make this 30 days of preparedness work. But guys, this has been a fun collaboration video with wonderful, wonderful content creators. Thank you to everyone who's made a video for this 30-day collaboration, and thank you to Rogue Preparedness. If you want to see my bug out test videos or my get home bag challenges, they're going to be listed in the description box below. It's an entire playlist. Go watch them all. They're pretty great. You get to learn a lot of things and you get to see me suffer. So that's always a good thing. But again, thank you to everyone who's both watched this video, my last video, and all of the 30 Days of Preparedness collaboration videos. If you're not already subscribed, please go subscribe to this channel and help us grow. If you've never done a Get Home Bag Challenge, a Bug Out Bag Test, a Weekend Power Outage Challenge, go test your preps and make sure they work before the storm hits. Alright guys, that's all I got for today.